So someone's trying to see if they can do something. If they can still do something. Like, am I still good at that? Is this still possible? Someone's tired though. Like, if I just keep pushing, it's gonna be there, right? It's gonna be there. I know it. I know it. If I just keep at it, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's imbalanced, even when this is hurting my body. This is hurting me. I'm not really happy. If I just keep going, it'll change, right? I don't think that's right. It shows me that the energy compounds if you came here wondering, like, if I continue on my path as I was, will it turn out for the better? No. No. Someone has to do something differently in relation to what they have already decided that they want. But something has to switch. Let's see what that is. What has to switch? Because you got to trade one thing for another, or at least do one thing and then the other thing. We can't ignore that both of these things are going on. That'll compound it. So there are actually like two problems. Okay. Someone can already feel this emotionally. It's like they already feel uncomfortable. I feel like someone's been trying something for, maybe someone's been trying something for a while. It used to work. Like the method that someone's going for, it used to work, and it could still work in certain circumstances. But right now, I sense that the reason why you're here, right? People come to tarot for frustration. People come to tarot because they're confused. People come to tarot because we want an answer to our problem, right? We were like, well, fuck, I can't figure this out for myself. That's why I'm here. Please help me to hear God, because I can't hear him in my ear. So maybe you can help me. And sometimes that's the case, and maybe that's what's happening. So what this is suggesting is that, so someone may have to admit how they feel. It doesn't feel good though, because, let's see. It's like, but I wanted to stay like it was. But there's this space in between was and what is now, that someone acted like, I can just deal with something. I'm gonna let, what happened was is somebody let something build up in the middle between what it was and what it is. Now, this is not showing me that what it is bad. But the way someone is approaching what is, and therefore attached to what they want it to be, something has to change, and that causes uncomfortability. It actually makes someone like really sad that they could start questioning like everything. Like all their confidence goes down the drain, and they're like, oh, fuck. I heard, oh, fuck me. Like that kind of, like someone, fuck me means, to me means I made a mistake. It's not fuck you, it's fuck me. Just a second. Yeah, someone needs to say how they really feel, even if that might offend somebody. It could break it, but if it does, then I heard it wasn't meant to be. It's one of those simple things where it's kind of like, wait, if I was to say how I feel right now about this particular situation, this is my opinion on it, this is where I stand on it, whatever. And I heard this is not politically. We're talking about some like basic, this is what I need as a partner. This is what I need this is what I want and I need as a friend. It's clear communication is what I'm talking about. If there's just basic clear communication and someone causes such a rift that you're like, okay, it's totally broken, then that is when it's like, okay, this is not for me. Which this isn't what this is ultimately showing me. What this shows me is that someone speaks their truth lovingly, although that is a burden to them, and that's part of what they're practicing. Like really, like what do you need in love? What do you need romantically? What do you need because again, I'm seeing these partnerships between people. Now, this isn't one of those, I heard toxic kinds of things where someone's leaning too much like, you need to make me feel better. No. It's, I heard, oh, I feel so stressed, baby. I just can't, like, I don't know what to do. That's a completely different energy. Someone's learning, someone's in a new stage of shadow energy. Okay, this is for some of you. Say you think you're a seasoned shadow worker. Well, you got a whole new stage of something right here. It's brand new. It came all the way back around. You as the teacher now became the student again, is also what it's showing me. So in ways of your relationships, especially in ways of emotional maturity, in and of yourself and how you behave as a physical individual in this reality, that's part of what's being, I heard, learned within me. Someone has a lot of stress right now. Someone could be stressing financially. And that's also what's really throwing things off, is usually they can just like create what they want. There's some kind of fluidity and it's just almost like there's a hole on something. I'm seeing something go, like there's a hole on something. So outside stressors could be affecting. So someone also needs to distinguish, I'm seeing, between internal and external influences and seeing like how, again, those are affecting. Because I could see a person here really can put up with a lot of something. It's like the ego is okay with taking a lot of pain. But that's also exhausting. How do we subdue or distract this devil? Because this devil is what is distracting. Oh, for some of you, this is financial. That's causing a major thing. This is also an emphasis of those who believe that they are shadow advanced. They're approaching a whole new level of something. Even though it's an advanced level, it's the beginning level. If you showed up here and for some reason this is your first go around, I doubt that's the case if you're here, because that isn't the way I'm set up as the reader and you on the other side of this. It's just not the way it goes. But if for some reason this is gonna be real big, end up being like a pretty big whammy. Now again, those of you who are experienced, you're gonna recognize like, okay, this is a trigger mechanism. Like this is what makes my heart feel really closed off and stuck. And it's really unearthing something that has been I'm seeing something like jammed into the corner. So it's like physically, for instance, you're strong enough to be able to do this. Intellectually, the only swords you have here is the Five of Swords. So intellectually, someone is able to battle this. They're like, all right, I'm up for the challenge. But energetically, they're tired, though. Energetically, they're tired. I feel like in the earth realm, you're good. If you want to know, for the most part, you're good. But when this certain element, which earth to me is very heavy, when this certain element comes in, it's as if the clouds go in front of the sun, and it's almost as if someone's like, I'm happy because it's sunny out. I'm fucking pissed that it's a nice day. It's depression is what we're talking about. It's like you can't find the positive no matter which way. Right? So maybe someone deals with depression, which is a whole another layer of things. Let's choose a closing card. What? Oh, those are cards. Yeah, someone's stressed in their family or financially. Someone doesn't feel like they're a good provider or they can't provide something. It's like, it's out of my hands. I don't know what to do. Like, I can't. So someone may not be able to afford something. I heard they can't afford to miss this opportunity. So even if for some reason, and I'm not trying to diminish your feelings by any means, the depth of feeling is infinite, and I feel for you if you were in the bottom of the pit. I'm really sorry, and you will get out of it, even when it doesn't feel like that. I can say that more easily than done any day, but I'm just saying sometimes it's nice to hear it, right? But I could see here where someone's strapped for something. They feel strapped to something. They feel like, well, if I'm honest, they're gonna call me crazy. If I'm honest with myself, I really gotta get real with myself. This is gonna fucking even hurt me. It's not even about like, oh, if I get honest with myself, well, you're bad and you're bad. It's just like, no, I'm a fuck up too. This is, and that's really what hurts indefinitely. So there's a part of a person that doesn't like itself, or there's still some kind of pain that they're holding on to in relation to their family, although that made them strong and gave them correct judgment. It's almost like when you make mistakes, I'm seeing you keep the knife sharp, especially like the mind sharp. But there's something difficult about the situation. It could even be where some of you, if you're entering into this more advanced shadow period, like shadow stage of things, where life is actually pretty good, but this shadow work is deep because you're safe enough now and things aren't so chaotic on the outside that you can actually deal with it. But it's almost as if a person may feel guilty, like, no, I'm supposed to be happy. I already did all this work. I'm already the magician. I know how to control myself. I've controlled myself before. Let's see. But it's as if there's like too many feelings about something. And it's as if someone's trying to hold those feelings back. But that, again, is very draining. But I heard at the end of this tunnel there is a golden nugget. You need to believe me. Somebody said that, not me. Believe me. I'm here for you.